Next exit history, Halifax Business District, the Saenger Theatre. The Saenger Theatre is one of Pensacola's most iconic landmarks. From vaudeville to David Copperfield and Ella Fitzgerald to Stevie Ray Vaughan, the Saenger has been Pensacola's premier entertainment venue for more than 80 years. The Saenger opened its doors on April 2, 1925, at the height of the silent film era, with a grand opening gala described as an unprecedented social scene. Constructed in an elaborate Spanish Rococo Baroque style by the Louisiana-based Saenger Amusement Company, the theater incorporated bricks and ornate balcony railing taken from the recently demolished Pensacola Opera House. Building costs for the theater, soon nicknamed Florida's greatest showplace, and later the Grand Dame of Halifax, ran to $500,000. When first opened, the Saenger was a segregated theater, abiding by unofficial Jim Crow laws enforced throughout the South. African American patrons were obliged to enter through a separate entrance on Jefferson Street and take their seats in the upper balcony. This practice did not end until the Civil Rights Movement of the 1960s. During World War II, the Saenger screened films and newsreels from the warfront 24 hours a day to keep the city abreast of current events. However, by the late 1960s, the theater began showing signs of age, declining rapidly, and after a brief period as an adult theater, closed its doors for the first time since 1925. Yet the citizens of Pensacola were not ready to say goodbye to their beloved community theater, and in 1975, the city acquired the Saenger from its current owners and launched an ambitious renovation project. Due to the staggering cost of the renovations, which eventually totaled $1.6 million, the work was completed in 3 phases. Local architect Ellis Bullock based the restoration designs on the original architectural drawings, also integrating modern touches, including the first computer-operated lighting system on the Gulf Coast. On September 26, 1981, the Saenger reopened with a ceremony hosted by Mayor Vince Wibbs, board member J. Earl Bowden, and a show by the Duke Ellington Orchestra. Throughout its long history, the Saenger has evolved to meet the needs of the community. However, the Saenger's greatest transformation to date took place when the theater closed from 2007 to 2009 for an extensive $15 million renovation and expansion project. The theater again underwent extensive restoration and refurbishment, and the ambitious new project also included significant structural modifications. Expanding the theater east to Jefferson Street and south to Ramona Street in order to accommodate a new ticket office, a second public entrance, modernized backstage facilities, and a new orchestra pit twice the size of the original. After more than 80 years, the Saenger Theatre is still Pensacola's preeminent showplace and is now truly the Grand Dame of Halifax. This podcast was made possible in part due to underwriting from